Intro. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to season 22 of FLV. We are in the round of 24 today. We have NME versus DSS Gaming. I'm joined here today by Zeta.
Hello.
On the sticks, we got a one Mr. DK Draken, and producing for us today, we have Go Hawks. Anyways, very exciting matchup.
Absolutely, and well, you can see the bans already starting to come through. Pearl and Abyss off the map immediately in DSS with that sunset pick. Let's see what NME chooses for the side. Now, I would love to see, finally, a Corrode game. I have not seen one in FLV in so long. And there it is!
HKIA.
There it is! We will be seeing a Corrode game, because it's been picked as map 2. It doesn't even matter if they go to map 3 or not.
How do you see they picked it? It didn't update for me.
Oh, it did for me.
Oh, they did pick it. I'm blind. I
They
see
picked
NME picking
Corrode!
Corrode, DSS picking Sunset.
Absolutely, and well, let's see what they choose to ban here for the remainders. Split is gone. That's the DSS ban.
Now,
What would
very
you like to
important to
see
note
between
here.
Biden and Haven?
Honestly, probably Bind. I feel like Haven's a bit boring.
That's
It's kind
valid.
of a default heavy map.
Yeah, it's
But
a pretty
I
macro-oriented
do
map.
have to note that unfortunately today we do not have Trombone Man Noah with us.
That's true. The
But
tribal chief was too scared and subbed out.
But in his place, we have Claus. Now this Clausator guy, he is either 400 ACS or 200 ACS, and there's no in between. So we'll see what he decides to drop today, but very, very interesting.
Yep, absolutely, and well. For now, we will see. We'll start off with DSS and Sunset starting on the offense. Then we will go to Corrode with an NME starting on the offense as well. So each team deciding to just go on the attack for their map choice. And we will have Haven as a decider, as a map 3 if needed to go the distance, with DSS on that attacking side. I think the map choices have all been made. The ready checks should be coming through from the teams as soon as they switch sides, obviously, and then we can go through.
I'm
What an
excited.
interesting matchup.
Yeah, I haven't seen let me try that again. I haven't seen too much out of NME, so I'm interested to see how they play today. DSS I know very well, and they've been performing pretty well this season, so I'm pretty excited to see how this goes. Um, I really have no expectations, honestly. So we'll see.
Yep,
I'll be surprised either way.
absolutely.
But looks like both teams are ready. So we are live into
Absolutely.
sunset.
Let's go on that sunset. And well, I've been known for being a DSS hater all throughout my tenure in FLV, but in the recent times, I have come to grow an absolute immense respect for this team. They are nothing if not resilient. They are nothing if not familiar with the stakes, with the bracket, with everything that
You
goes on in the playoffs in
so,
FLV. And
sorry to interrupt, but you could have just stopped at there nothing. You could have just left it
okay,
there.
okay.
I had to. Listen, man, I had to. I had to.
I respect it. I respect it. As I said, I was a prominent DSS hater, so some of that old flame is still in me, but I believe that this season may just be their season. Well, until they eventually lose to the Baguette 5, which is the team I have winning it all. So let's go ahead and see what they do. Klaus on the Reina, and French Toast on the Race. It's a pretty interesting composition. I'm not sure about the Gecko as a solo initiator, but let's see how it works out for them.
That's one thing I don't really like out of DSS. Fife's map pool is a bit limited. He plays specifically Flash Initiator, and
Yeah,
so that includes, I think, KO and Gecko. It's not even like Sky or Breach in there, I think. Um, as far as I know, I think he can play a bit of Breach, but opting for the Gecko, I guess. Solo initiator.
Yeah.
It's interesting. We'll have to see how it plays out. But NME
On the
offering
other
pretty
side, yeah, the
standard
much
Razor
more.
and a comp here with more standard agents and Omens, Sova, and the Vice.
I'm interested in this Vice pick though. After the nerf, I feel like you'd be much better off running something more aggressive, like Frost Chamber, running a Veto. Veto is really strong on this map, if you ask me. Or
Yeah.
even a Deadlock, I feel like is quite an underrated pick here.
I think it's more so of a comfort thing, I'm not gonna lie. I think Vice is still good enough to where she's certainly able to be played if you know what you're doing with her. So people just tend to comfort pick her. I just kind of go with the flow because she's not bad. She is just nerfed.
Yeah, absolutely. And well, let's see how it plays out here for both of the teams. We have sort of a default actually coming here from the DSS side, where Klaus will look to prod mid as Frost, maybe doing some work A main, the rest of the team, the core three with the bomb, working that B main. And here it's a 3-2 from the side of NME, and their A main fight will go uncontested. Rusty here, ready to face the music. Sees the paint shells coming in, the Vice Wall is baited, the Thorns coming online as well, but no purchase to be found. Eeyore in mid here could take a 1v1 on Frost. The shot not connecting, but presence duly noted. Do they know about the Reyna though? Closator immediately finding a pick. And that opens up the round for DSS. The rotation now coming into A main. It's only a race to meet them. It's only Danny here who needs to make some work if he wants to give his team an advantage. Now backing off. It slows down a little bit. Gives some time for the rotations. The one-way coming in as well. And I'm not so sure about this anymore. All of the rotations coming in, but they're stalled by the platform smoke. Blind comes in. Coffin position. Danny needs to go absolutely massive. The first contact, and French Toast takes his own life. Closator finding one more, and it's all left up to Rusty, who just can't quite close it out. And it's a flawless pistol for DSS.
Yeah, that's the classic DSS strat of feel him up and then pump fake. So they had Toast do a little bit of his raise magic in B main, tripping the wall, jump spotting it. And well, they found a pick mid, and they just said, you know what, let's go A. And it works, and it's disgusting, and I hate that it works, but it works. So,
yeah, well, definitely worked for them, and Klaus already putting in up those numbers. The buy obviously coming in here, no sheriffs on the side of NME, so really not much of a chance to do damage this round. And well, as their aggression comes in on mid, I believe every single member of DSS knows this, because Klaus has heard it on A main, and well, they're just gonna rush off for Rusty. Oh, the blind is gorgeous, actually. Klaus here trying to find more picks, trying to find more kills. Five has killed one on side, and Klaus is gonna line them up. Big slime on E, so takes Eeyore on the Omen diff. All left onto Mayflower, the facials, and Klaus to close it out. Another flawless round. Klaus already only one off the Empress.
I mean, there's no one else who can do it like this Claws guy. Setting tiles when your entire team is rushing B main on the enemy eco, it's just like, no one does it like that.
Yeah, I believe a lot of our FLV viewers will be familiar with the concept of a lurking Reyna. Everybody does it in your team in ranked, and you hate them and they go 0-25, except this Closator guy starts 5-0 the map. That's a bit...
25-0.
Yeah, that's the little difference between your Reyna ranked and this Closator guy. And he's prodding tiles once again as the default from DSS comes through. You know, the Boombot will clear the close angle. French Toast here once again baiting the Vice Wall, throwing some utility around, trying to show some presence, but rotation's not quite fooled yet. Players from NME, very disciplined, staying in their places, but so are DSS. The freeze is in effect right now. Klaus trying to take some more space up top mid. His big slime contacts up, finds Mayflower, and Klaus a double dink with the Bulldog, and immediately the Empress is popped. He wants to pop off this round. Rusty may very well isolate a 1v1 here. No, it's not. The smoke will come through as French Toast satchels into sight. The Wingman will be destroyed by the Razor Vine, so that's no bomb. And well, French Toast will be taken now. 501. Oh, doesn't quite get taken out either. Danny goes massive on the backside too. Found for him, and even the French Frost has found one, Rusty has found 5, and Dragon manages to claim the last. It was a little bit of a chaotic round there, a lot of low HPs, but Danny going absolutely massive on backside manages to get the transfer, and their first round is on the board.
See, that's the power of the Vise. You just sit there, you pop your thorns, and you swing out, and you pray.
Absolutely, and
Vise
well,
do that, it's her method.
yeah, the wingman was popped, and his 501 had to get onto the side with that spike. The blind absolutely wrecked him, and Rusty eventually ended up collecting that kill. Now we see a 4-man hit from DSS, the Omen. Now choosing to prod mid, the one-way comes in and denies anything for Frost, as the rest of the squad just chooses to go B. Only 2 players here to meet them, but it's an entire Vice setup. I would love to see a race grenade to deny this. Instead, we can just spot Rusty. Oh, does not quite claim the kill. The nade used to lure him out. A little bit of utility baited. Yeah, but nothing quite just yet. No smoke in A and B main quite just yet, and that may be an absolute blunder. 3 members are starting to go up. Claws already on site. French Toast here as well. Now Rusty has to fend for himself and can't quite do it. 501 claims his life. Mayflower, a beautiful shot onto mid, but Claws already pushed so far up, and I don't think they're ever going to expect him here. Eeyore might be the first to face the music instead of an open blind. Wow. That's a clear signal that they do. Claws fights on 3. This guy is ridiculous when he's on form.
Oh my goodness, yeah, this Claws guy is just a little bit different sometimes, man. He's just standing his ground, challenging them, bro. He saw the flash, he said, come at me, bro. He stood his ground, tap, tap, tap.
Absolutely, 3 quick heads, 3 quick shots, everything done in
Now,
such a
question.
powerful form.
Quick question, why doesn't you do that on his team?
Why is it that what?
For ignoring friends. Why does he not do that for ignoring friends?
I have absolutely no idea, but this guy is on a heater right now. French Toast already going up elbow. The Gecko ult will flush Dragon out. Who knows? He might get detained. Dior just dies in the smoke. Dragon finding one onto Claws, putting the Empress down, but French Toast with the refrag. And the eco round is looking nigh impossible here for NME. Might just have to choose exactly which gunfights to take. Phantom and a Bulldog, though, are in effect for the team. They could do something big slime, taking a little bit of a contact. Frost here and Danny, each finding their own. But still the numbers advantages to DSS, and as Danny goes through, big slime, well, it was French Toast in the end to take them out, and the Gecko re-popped. Will not quite tag Mayflower, but will confirm its position, and 5. Enough to close the round out, 4-1 DSS.
I mean, I really got nothing to say. They're just walking up and killing.
Yeah.
Now, importantly, that was an enemy save round, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, there is always that, but DSS is looking very, very strong here. They're just walking up, taking space, taking their ones, winning them.
Yeah, I'm loving the utility as well. Not afraid to pop that Gecko ult to help our race clear elbow. Not afraid to invest those ultimates to win the rounds when it matters, even if it's against an eco. You know, it's good to start cycling them, and now the dart comes spot on mid. Let's see what the utility looks like here. Well, it's the Gunny eventually that takes down Frost. Not even a util needed is Rusty. Spams Claws. Claims the kill. Now the Stinger. So very good in this close-up range. Not quite flashed out of the corner position. 5 missed the molly, and how do you push this Vice? How do you punish her? The answer is you can't, as the smoke comes onto a main. Rusty even swinging. Going for the kill. Gets out. And the numbers advantage firmly on the side of NME, as DSS have to beat it. Tail between their legs, and they're just running up. Hey, but the rotations are here to meet them. I would love to see a wall of smoke here from the side of Eeyore, and there it is, exactly as I called for it. Now
This could be pivotal
here. Mayflower taking a little contact. French Toast satchel onto the side. It will be a free site for them to claim, but The numbers advantage on this reading might be a little bit too much. Big Slime position noted, but nothing that comes through quite yet. Oh my goodness, the spam was almost enough to take Mayflower down. Not quite though. The Reina blind will be coming through. French Toast playing in such a sneaky position. So very mysterious. Secret teleport, as Gold Omen would say. And look at this, finds one. Cannot find the second dragon. A beautiful hit for him. And now the guns are both on side are denied. Dragon with the 3! Make it 4! A beautiful spray transfer or flick. Aim correction at any rate. As he claims the lives of everyone involved. What an absolute shot from him.
Yeah, that's some good shooting from Greg. I mean, if we see more rounds like that, this could be a close game.
Absolutely, and well, he's making sure every round matters. Everything is ready for his team to contest this DSS map pick. Remember that this is DSS map pick. They should be favored in this particular map. It's still Dragon wanting to claim it, wanting to steal it away from them. Has the Empress if he chooses to invest it. And he's gonna run up into a 4-man slam. The nade is not... Nade is not great from Danny. Yeah. Forces Dragon into the open, but look at this, he could be aggressive. I don't think their position has been cleared. Finds one and chooses to dismiss out, but he could have had so many more. Claws says, I'm out of here. And he just runs out with the spike. Big Slime choosing to do the same Frost. Oh, this is a dangerous position if Mayflower chose to swing, but instead he will patiently play back. Or smoking the B main gets away with his life. Sheriff only in his hands. Something pretty surprising considering they won the last round, but I guess the economy not quite there yet. Mayflower droning position. French Toast noted he stagged, has to back down as the retake starts to come through. Now they pause. Trying to get their utility coordinated. Dragon taking the first engagement and close lines one more. Can he make a miracle? Both race ultimate spot, but it's French Toast finding Mayflower. Danny and Dragon responding with each of their own, and it's a 2v2. Spike is stabbed. Dragon finds one more, and it's Big Slime onto elbow. Who can't quite close it out. Big shots coming from the side of the two NME high elo players. And they managed to make a retake that was looking impossible for a second.
Yeah, I mean, that's incredible shooting from Danny and Dragon. They really just said, no, we will not lose this round. I mean, that round should have, in all metrics, been unwinnable for them. But, you know, a Claw's unlucky timing gets killed when he's not the one being shot at, and a couple of ambitious swings CT, and all of a sudden DSS is 1 round away from being tied up.
Absolutely, he's 1 round away from being tied up in the economy. But it's not looking as hot as it could here. In fact, Claw's having to go for that Sheriff buy. The rest of the team does have enough to buy Eeyore. Still a Sheriff in hand, surprising me. But still, it's free sight. They're choosing to play retake A after the last round. They're confident in their retake skills. And now, without the ultimates, I'm curious to see how this will go. Mayflower already spammed down to such low HP. They know there is a presence flank, but do they know it's 2? Frost cannot quite win the 1v1 Dragon. He's so quick to the punch. Danny knows of the position of Claws, and that's already 2 down. Oh, make it 3, make it 4, as it's all left up to 5, and he just can't do anything. It's a beautiful retake from NME as they make it a flawless in round 8 to tie the game 4-4.
Alright, if you're DSS here, surely you do a bit of introspection. You were, for the starting couple rounds of the game, you were lurking, you were defaulting 2-2, 2-3, and you were winning rounds. Now all of a sudden, you're trying to rush it, you're trying to force it, it's not working. You're trying to rush B main, it's not working. So surely we slow down the pace. It looks like they are. They're on a 3-2 or a 2-1-1.
We are ready for them.
2-2-1.
Yeah.
But I do like that they are trying to slow down the pace and gain a bit of control back.
This looks like it's a 2-1-2 heavy mid contest, but look at this, they're choosing to fight mid as well, and Dragon already fighting another first blood. This guy does not want to lose today. And well, Claus, next up to face the music, he will claim Mayflower, but Dragon almost with the refrag instantly as well. The flash does clear him out, but Claus cannot win the fight. Dragon overheating for more, and Danny doing the same. Frost claims one, claims two.
You can't be whiffing those.
A little bit of a whiff from Rusty, and Frost manages to turn an impossible situation into a 1v2. 501 and Frost, both remaining for DSS. Eeyore looking to even get his first kill on the board, and this would be one hell of a way to do it, to win this 1v2. It would mean everything here for NME if they manage to convert this one. Eeyore walking right up, 501 operator in hand, might just be ready to meet him, and the timing could be very awkward. I don't think either player spotted each other. Has a smoke. He could choose to smoke elbow, but instead he's going for the wrap. Oh no. He decides to back down off it. If he had gone for the wrap, he might have caught both players off guard. Instead, the smoke. Baiting it out, choosing to make them swing the molly. Ah, not quite good enough, and Frost swings out of the smoke and on 69 HP. Claims the third and the last. Another round for DSS.
You had the right call. If he had just continued to wrap elbow, that could have been a very different round.
Absolutely, and well, I cannot help but think that this round should have by every right been in NME's favor, but Rusty couldn't quite find the adjustment, and eventually Frost taking 2 down in mid might have been a costly mistake. Still, a lot of money left on the bank here as they go for the mid fight once more, and Danny has the showstopper available, may even choose to pop at the blind. He's gorgeous from 5, but the name from French Toast is even better. Danny finds 1, finds 2 with the rocket. Has recharged his paint shells once again. He's in a very sneaky position, but Big Slime face checks him and takes him down. Numbers advantage to DSS, and it's Eeyore and Rusty left in this 2v3. Frost needs to go absolutely massive here. The Vice will not quite ready to trip it. The Vice Thorns, well, denying him off the movement if he wishes to stay at full health. They cross through the wall. Rusty position noted.
Rusty.
Alive taken out. Eeyore once again left in another clutch. This one even more unwinnable than the one before. Once again, if he got the kills here, it would be one hell of a way to get on the board. Still one smoke left. A Big Slime finding first contact. Not quite land the shots. The operator a little whiff as well, but Frost with the wrap will be able to claim the kill. 4-6 to DSS, and these last couple of rounds, the mid fight, it seemed like it was just good enough for NME, but in the end, the kills just don't quite go their way, and I wonder, as they go into, you know, a bit of an awkward bye, what the adjustment will be, if they will choose to do something else.
Yeah, I mean, DSS going mid, taking rounds slow, winning rounds. Is this a coincidence? Is this a divine intervention?
I feel like you may have just landed with the correct game-winning plan. Smokes traded out on mid. The dart from Mayflower coming into bottom, but expecting, scanning. Not quite anyone yet. French Toast. One off the showstopper after he claims this orb, and the default once again. Looks like it might be a little bit of a fake B go A, as they did in this pistol round. As the Omen, the smoke still hangs back, still in that tiles position. The wall is baited, nothing else claimed quite just yet, and as Frost makes his way out, French Toast finds Rusty, a beautiful shot, and now the plan may be cancelled. Now they choose to pop the rocket, now they choose to invest it, and even though Danny finds the kill, it's an open A side as they climb up, and Claus could have the kill on the rotation. Dragon finding 1. This missing out as well. Mayflower popping the Sova ultimate. No tags, but the plan is delayed enough. Dragon has to fight here, has to make something happen. Claus finding the life of one more. Yor gets on the board with a beautiful shot. It's a 2v2 spike. Going down, but the position from Dragon is just so good.
One enemy remaining.
The operator wins the duel, and now it's a 1v1. Flash won't quite spot your position. Could be very sneaky, and well, 5 is still on default. Yor should be favored by all rights in this gunfight. And the timing just fails 5 as the molly was on his hand. And as the man gets on the board with 2 kills, he wins the round for NME. And 6-5 we go.
Last round in the half.
That finisher is so funny. It displays your KDA.
Yeah, it displays your KDA out there for everyone to see, which may be good, or may not quite be as good.
Nice clutch, but...
Yeah, it's an unfortunate way to get ousted like that, but you know the upside of that finisher is that you can hit the gritty on them. So
you can. That is a pretty baller song, I can't lie.
Yeah. And now, well, DSS once again is choosing to change the face, choosing to slam A. The satchels from French Toast get him all the way up into elbow. Double flash invested Dragon with the operator. That's an absolute shot into Claus, even through the blind. The Gecko ultimate confirms, yes, once again, there's just no one on site. This will be a freebie for their team to get the spike down, but the retakes every time have been in favor of NME, and well, Dragon, a little bit of an overheat, and Big Slime finds Danny as well. Eeyore needs to go absolutely massive. The spam not quite connecting with French Toast. Rusty might need to make something happen. Cannot quite get a shot off, and Frost, the backstab, the lurk, through top mid. It's all left up to Eeyore and Mayflower. Well, the Gecko ultimate comes through, confirms his fluorescence. Mayflower goes down. Eeyore, can he make the 1v2? Position noted. Smoke is deployed, and now that's a really good smoke. It forces the swing from both of the players. French Toast not quite coming through just yet. Takes the timing, takes the kill, claims his life. 7-5 to the halftime, 7-5 to the switch of sides. And I don't think either of these teams have a right to be disappointed with this half.
Yeah, all in all, good half for both teams. DSS maybe hoping for a little bit more, but you know, Raze Reyna isn't the worst two duelists to bring onto a defensive half. So it all comes down to their level of aggression, their level of confidence, what they choose to do with the Raze Reyna. I think if they just sit there and try and wait for enemy to walk into them, they're not going to see much of a use. But if they take fights early, I think they will prosper.
Absolutely, and well, Frost, speaking of fights early, he's ready to fight for this space. And now the blind, coming in from Big Slime, it's an A fight, but they soon realize it's no one here to meet them. The Slam is actually coming on to B and Frost, an isolated position on site, already weakened, 1 bullet left in his Headhunter. And it's only good for a body shot. Rusty gets taken down, but Frost, I fear, will not find much more to live for. Eeyore takes him down. The nade is absolutely beautiful, but Dragon is even more so. Claims to kill, dismisses out, and already numbers advantage for NME as the smoke comes into CT. Wingman coming quite through. 5 cannot claim the kill. It's a 2v2. Mayflower needs to delay here on side as Dragon has come into the flank. Now his own Omen smoke is making things complicated for him. 2 low HVs. Dragon finds a hill. Dragon cannot land the second. But as the reload comes through, it's a 4K on the round. And what a hero play from this man to put the rounds at 6-7.
You know, that was a very, very risky rep from Dragon, but thankfully he just barely spotted Claus's head as soon as fight began to stick. And that's kind of what made all the difference. If he's a half second later there, the round is lost.
Absolutely, and well, you can see him now going for this Vandal Shield full utility. Never mind, he switches to a Spectre in the last second possible. I thought absolutely no concerns nor cares. But yeah, they slow walk up A, and well, Claus here to meet them with a shotgun in this coffin position could be very dangerous, Danny. I'm
all the way
unsure if he will
walked up.
choose to flush him now.
There.
What is this play? What is this timing? What is this from Dragon? And NME dismisses out of the side, but no bullets left to speak of. Klaus can find 1 kill, but the rest of his team has crumbled to pieces. It's all left on to Frost. Only 2 headhunter bullets, only 100 HP. And I don't think he has much to play for here, as the side hit has been successful. Rusty may even get a timing here to find him on this mid position. Yes, look at this. Oh, the shots not quite connecting. Rusty gets taken down, and that's the sheriff that can be picked up by Frost eventually. Now he will need to die as well. Oh my goodness! Wait, if he lives, this is bad. Oh, plays one more. That's a good kill. That's a lot of damage being done to the economy of NME here. And they should not have lost more than 1 gun this round, and they eventually lose 3. But still, they will choose to buy up for the bonus, which is not something you usually see. Dragon going for the Vandal full shields. You're going for the Vandal full shields as well. And Dragon 22 and 9. What a game for him this has been.
I'm sick of it. NME is not following the script. I'm gonna DM all of DSS to the enemy location. There are 3A. Turn around.
And the wall, they get the flash first toast! Did not land the shots, Klaus can! In fact, claims 2 as little whiff comes from Dragon as well. Klaus, their lord and savior, the guy being subbed in, he's not even in DSS, it should have been Trombone Manoa. And the guy may have just won the bonus for them, as both high elo players are taken down. It's only a sheriff with a couple rifles left. What can Mayflower, Eeyore, and Rusty invent? Chamber trip will get broken. That's a little bit of pressure shows towards me, but can you show us something more, Rusty? Sees the smoke in the middle of the site, and well, it's Judge for Frost, and it's a Phantom for Big Slime. And you don't want to be taking a duel against that unless you can land the headshot. Frost crossing from main. Look at this position. Eeyore claims 2. That's a costly anti-bonus already, and the Omen Blind is absolutely gorgeous, but the nerf makes it so Frost can't see him, and the judge claims the kill.
You can't beat the boom boom gun. I mean, it's just, you know, I have a great friend. A wise man once said, "This is unethical Valorant." The judge,
absolutely, absolutely unethical Valorant. As they go with the judge, and that Omen paranoia nerve coming to fruition right there.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Frost could see him. Well, it's not even the paranoia nerf, it's just the blind side, like the near side in general.
The near side nerf, yeah.
Yeah, and now French Toast. Danny. We're switching players right here. Tossing, taunting, prodding the mid space as they double up towards Styles. They want to contest this space. Big Slime throwing a safety smoke, spamming a little bit through the smoke, but the side hit may come faster than he expects. The bomb. It's on a main. I don't think Mayflower wants to take this gunfight. He wants to just grab the spike and regroup with his team, but instead, it will be his team regrouping with him. Klaus, so far up, ready to take a swing, ready to claim 2 lives. Bomb is down and Klaus does it again. Empress is popped. But honestly, all the damage already done may just very well be enough. The Gecko Flash confirms the position of both, actually. Has hit the 2 players. The Omen Paranoia is gorgeous, but Klaus has enough time to back away, and the space is heavily contested by DSS right now. Until they choose to just back away. Seemingly getting baited into a rotation that has never quite just come. Klaus, will he check this corner? Will he find Rusty? No, he won't. The position was very good from Rusty as he manages to claim Klaus's life. And yeah, this round, as they sit and spawn, might just very well be a save. 3v4, they don't even want to have a go at this one. They need to hold on to those rifles, and yeah, Timer will expire. Nine rounds to DSS as they go ever closer to that sweet 13.
Yeah, sorry. I had to leave for a second. Trombone Man Noah was asking me to give a pep talk to DSS, so I joined on my alt account and proceeded to tell them all the dirty details. So now they
Absolutely, well.
should win convincingly as well. Yeah. No
Yeah,
more
DSS
struggling.
now bolstered by the, powerful speech from Sock here, looking to make this a 13-7, looking to not even drop a single more round, but I don't know if it's going to be possible as the heat comes into the weaker side. Just a chamber, just an omen to meet them here. Dragon slowed by the trip, but blinded as well, but French Toast fighting Rusty, and 5 fighting one more, maybe. This Sock inspirational speech can quite do something. Big Slime claims alive, keeps the man advantage in their side, but it's still Danny and Dragon up for so many more! Dragon dropping close to 1 HP! Both players low, but Spike not quite in his possession. The rat from Klaus on the backside is so good. The timing doesn't middle! And Klaus is such low HP! Will claim Dragon's life. I thought this man was about to be the hero once more. But the Ascendant beats the Diamond in the end. And Klaus going huge for DSS.
Pivotal round right there. Closator.
Klaus may have just won them the map. This round was so important for enemy. Now their economy is absolutely broken, is absolutely shattered. And well, it seems like the operator might just be the tool to greet them, might just be the tool to meet them! Frost finding Rusty. That's one hell of a first frag. That's one hell of a way to start the round if you're DSS! And Big Slime claims one more. This guy looking like he's wall hacking. Danny going upside the bomb in his hands. But nothing he can quite do as he tries to get the bomb down Frost. Making a risky engagement there, but choosing to back away, choose a better angle to fight. Yor has claimed Klaus's life, but French Toast is quick with the refrag, and Big Slime finds one more. It's all left onto Eeyore, and if he wins this one, well, he would be the hero that NME need. TPing away from the corner, choosing, not quite to run to the other side. I thought maybe he would have chosen to, run knife out to A and use their own ultimate to get the kill, the bomb, and the kill, and everything going his way. Now look at this, they're standing on top of the bomb, 2 of them, but I don't know if they know that you need 3 players to do it. 2 is just not enough.
Because if we look on the other side of the map, there's a 1 chamber unit, a frost unit, sitting A main with the operator, just waiting.
Yeah, he is so wise to the potential play from Eeyore here, but Eeyore just choosing to save, choosing to hold on to the gun, knows that there's no chance that he wins this one, as the timer will eventually tick down. He chooses to run towards the spawn, Coward's way out, hides in his smoke.
Like he wins those if he goes for it.
Yeah, it's the weight of shame, it's the weight of tears and despair.
Ooh, timeout called. I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
many people
this
forget
is a very
that
important
in FLV,
round.
you have access to 2 timeouts. 1 timeout per half, and an additional timeout in overtime. Many people don't use these, so to see it come out, especially in game 1, when the stakes are a little bit high, you want to try and ride out the momentum, and they are down by a little bit, 4 rounds, 7-11. 7-11, ha ha ha. So, I mean, this is very good. We'll see how they manage their time and what they do out of the timeout, but I do like the fact that they are taking a timeout regardless.
Absolutely, it's a great choice to call in this tactical timeout, try to reset, try to stabilize the mental. His DSS might be running away with it a little too hard, 4 rounds in quick succession in this half, and you want to staunch the bleeding, you want to stop loss and try to make a comeback here. I will point out, every player in NME is on very high ping.
Oh my goodness, yeah, they do not have a single player below 60 ping.
Yeah, look at
Almost even
this.
below 70 ping. They have 2 players
Yeah.
on 70, one on 100 something, one on 80.
Yeah, look at this. It's 70s, 80s, 100s. It's high pings all across the board, and somehow
Maybe
they're
that's why
making
so
this
good at
work
swinging.
so well for them.
They got the swing buff. Oh,
Oh,
it looks
Mayflower?
like we do have an AFK, so
We have a DC. Have an
maybe that's what the timeout
AFK.
was for.
Yeah, maybe that's what the timeout was for, trying to fix the computer perchance, and well, this round has to be played slow. They need the numbers to come back, daddy. Oh, that's a great shot! French
This is why
toast
you mix up your
immediately
jump
taken
shot.
out 5. Oh, that's one hell of a shot to find if you're 5. Needed that refract pretty desperately. Mayflower eventually has come back, but Closets were waiting here with a shorty. May just prove too much for him. Oh, the timing is so unfortunate for Claus. He switches Ganas at the worst possible moment, and now the A site completely open for them.
No good.
5.
Placing
The
wall
only
trap.
man standing in
Placing
CT, and a wall will be placed on his face. I cannot quite land the shots, chooses to back away. Flash not quite invested. Big Slime now doubled up with him. Flash comes through, but won't spot any players. Dragon, paranoid, blinded, everything for him, and he's isolated, but finds one with the spam. What an absolute shot for Big Slime that may just give him a chance in the round, and he finds one more. Mayflower choosing to invest the Hunter's Fury, finding Frost with it, and Rusty has found a kill. It's a flurry of kills on the side, and Rusty cannot find the other one. Big Slime, the shot.
The shot barely hit. Oh my goodness! If Big Slime was further back onto the side, that shot would not have hit him.
Yeah.
He would have been able to stick the bomb. Oh my goodness.
That area of effect in the shock dart was just enough, and I guarantee you that did 25 HP on the spot. I'm a Sova main, I know my shock darts, and that feels like it shouldn't have killed at all. That felt like a 13 to 17 damage, so if it did the damage enough, it just did 25 on the dot.
Yeah, well, you know what? NME came out of the timeout and they won one, so...
Absolutely, and well, that was with an AFK as well, so that's a pretty impressive round to win, and now they're playing slow. They're freezing up in A main. They dodged the Gecko blind. The drone, though, may reveal just their game plan. It's feeling like a default if you are DSS, but it really isn't in Claws. We'll dodge the blind and the Sharty in play!
Oh my goodness!
Finds one and dismisses out, finds another more! Finds not anything else. I thought he was gonna find the third, but Mayflower swift to put an end to his life. Still, the damage is done. Danny and Dragon, the both hard carries, have been taken out. It's all left into Rusty here on Mayflower. Can they find outside? No, they cannot. 5 lands to kill. You're not quite there for the refrag as French Toast pushes the smoke. All left onto the Sova. What can he do? Nothing at all. And DSS, match point. Enemy have to be perfect if they want to take this one home.
And looking at the ult economy here for DSS, they have Gecko, they have Razor, they have Omenal, they have Reynolds. And they are not at all close to Chamber Ult because they use Chamber Ult. But, point still stands. They have 2, arguably 3 very big ults here that they can use. Whereas Enemy only has Showstoppers and they're on a bad buy.
Yeah. This is just about the worst possible situation to be in if you are NME. And the worst thing to make things worse, this guy is waiting here with the judge to punch it in your face. Oh, the smoke is so good. The boom bot does spot him out, but the Gecko ultimate gets denied as well. That's a good start. But can you flush this judge out? The pink shows. Oh, Rusty had stayed in the corner and claims his life. Picks up the gun as well. That's about just the best start you could have hoped for if you are NME. You get 1 ult out. Admittedly, it's still a rechargeable one, but it's still 1 use of the ultimate. And if you win this round, that means they will not have it for later.
We've abandoned the Gecko ult, and instead we've opted for the early A rotate, and Claus is going to be in the prime position to kill 2 here.
Oh, Only claims one. I thought they were gonna line up for him to Danny.
It did look like it.
Crouching with that stinger, manages to claim Claus's life. Not quick enough to to dismiss. Now the showstopper
30
may
seconds
be
left.
invested if the choice is made. The satchel comes into coffin, but nobody there to take it. DSS just choosing to play a retake 3v4, numbers advantage. Not quite in their favor until Big Slime manages to make a miracle. First and Danny trade races holds. Oh, Mayflower cannot quite land the shots. And to close it out. And there was no right to win this round if you're DSS. The positions should have been much better, but
Defenders
the shots
win.
can't land. And Big Slime with 3 to take map 1.
And we go to Corrode.
Yeah. This is the first time I've seen Corrode played in FLV, and I am very hyped.
HKIA and UOS Ultan Site. They played Corrode. I think that's the
I
only
did
time
not
I've seen
cast
Corrode.
that game.
And that game went 20-18.
Yeah, that was a crazy game with
You know,
Pia
now that I'm
dropping
thinking about it, I don't
44.
want to see Corrode. Oh my god, DRGN 7 First Bloods. The rest of his team had 2.
It's crazy. And that guy was making absolute work for his team, and sadly the odds in the end did not favor him. Let's see if
He
they
tried his
can
best.
make it back in this map 2 in their map pick of Corrode. Let's see if they can pull us to a map 3, make us go the distance, because I would certainly be very happy to see the last map. Make this one not be a sweep, make this one go to Haven. And
Yes,
okay, we
shall
will be
go
taking
to
a 5-minute
break.
break. So grab some water, grab some popcorn, strap back in, and make sure you not miss a single minute of the action, FLV, because this is being a banger.
All right, Zeta, whatever you do, it's very important that we don't tell the stream that we are helping DSS cheat, okay?
Oh, absolutely. I will not let them know.
Yeah. Just whatever you do, just...
Okay,
Oh,
okay, stream
I'm
up.
getting
When
word
are
that
we going
we're...
live?
I'm getting word that... did you guys know that you can steal $5 a month directly out of the pocket of Jeff Bezos?
Yeah,
Zeta,
Big Jeffy
Zeta, can you
B.
tell me about Twitch Prime?
Absolutely. So if you have Amazon Prime, which is a very common service, very useful service if you do use Amazon regularly, and you are a kind soul or an evil soul that wants to steal from Jeffy B to help us, FLV, you can go to the subscription part. You hit on sub to the channel, and right down at the bottom you will see a checkbox that says use Prime sub, and if you click that, it will be completely free to sub to the channel. It will be straight out of Jeff Bezos' pocket, and you will support FLV, and I will love you forever.
Surely you don't mean free.
I do mean free, as in completely free. 0 cents charged to yourself.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna subscribe right now.
As you
All right,
should,
let's get in
and as
game.
should every member that is currently watching the FLV channel. Because that will help us a lot, and it's completely free to yourself, so why not do it, right?
Yes.
Look,
Are we good to get in game?
I think we should be good. And well,
Hello.
DSS.
Go Hawks.
Looking to make that win become a reality, looking to get that map 2. In the other hand, NME trying to get their own map win and take us to the decider. Let's see how they do it here. Roles switched. NME will be starting on the attack side as the Yoru and Jet immediately locked in by Dragon and Danny. Two high impact players from the last map. Can they carry? Can they translate it over to this Corrode? A Sova on Mayflower, a Vice on Rusty, and without seeing Eora, who will probably play an Omen as well, I'm already liking this composition.
It's a
On
very
the other
relaxed
hand,
composition, which I think suits them well.
yeah. On the other hand, we have a Race Reyna Omen Gecko.
I don't... Call me a
This is not
prophet.
it.
I don't think this is gonna end well for DSS if this is the final
This is not
comp.
like if they win,
I
it is not off their composition.
need
It is
some
just
sort
out
of
of
dive
fury.
duelist that is not Raze, please.
Yeah, it's just not gonna happen.
No, my fault, honestly.
Yeah, this is cooked. I mean,
okay,
the comp diff,
they may make it work
immeasurable.
on defense. They may make it work on defense. They probably will have a rough time on defense against Jet Yoru, but they could maybe make it work if they're shooting. On attack, they're getting like 4 rounds maximum.
Yeah, I don't think this is the way to go.
Now listen,
Honestly.
I'm always down to be proven wrong.
Exactly.
I see
Exactly.
this going to a map 3, fortunately for DSS.
By compositions, it should. By every right, it should. Now, will DSS pop off and just, kill everyone and win the game? It may happen.
I mean,
at the end of the
anything
day,
is
this is a
possible with a
game
big
where
slime
click
on the
head
team.
equals win. And these guys can click heads very, very well. But let's see if they're
possible with the biggest of slimes.
Absolutely. I mean, DSS. Why would you shoot
slime
everyone if
merchants.
you can just rely on Big Slime shooting like prime 10s? And they're usually proven right. This Big Slime guy, an incredible player who, usually makes it work.
Launching thorn. Rip and tear.
If you're a Vice main, you may want to take tips off of this setup. The Frost kindly showing us right now, even though I do believe Cypher is much, much stronger in this map if you are going to play like a typical Sentinel and not a Vito. Dragon, Danny, already making quick work of mid, and this is the power of their composition. They can just explode at the Dragon, swiftly claiming 2. Frost and French Toast, well, they are, as the name suggests, they are toast. They are dead, and Big Slime in the heaven, trying to make more work. Cannot quite let the second shot. Dragon is on an absolute heater right now. 3 already in the round, and he's looking for so many more as Claus. Working into B-Link, the 2v4, trying to make it a reality. But the discipline for the players of NME is quite good. The resmoke coming right up. Claus will eventually have to flash out of the smoke, or the time will run too low. And look at the wrap. Look at this play from 5. Dragon is not landing the shots at all, but Danny bails him out and kills the last 2 remaining. Oh, that was a little bit of a whiff for Dragon. I know he's shaking his head after that one, but still 3 on the round. Beautiful work from him as the pistol goes the way of NME.
I am cool, I am calm, I am collected. DSS win. I am cool, I am calm, I am collected. DSS win. I am cool, I am calm, I am
DSS are not gonna win.
DSS are going
As we go onto the second round of regulation, the play is a stack A, and you know, a wise man, stack B, sorry, and a wise man once said, when in doubt, you know, rush B, and that might be exactly what they're doing. The stack, it could work out. Claus has found Rusty, and it's every player that's gonna be here to beat them. Oh, it's a carnage. Danny, Dragon, everyone is falling, and they get the kills. The stack has worked, and the eco will be converted in the blink of an eye. Oh me, oh my, DSS ties the game 1-1.
All according to the plan. Now listen, I do really like NME's plan of just smeaging top mid, because they do have the resources to take it. But that doesn't mean that you also 5-man push into like a 2-person wide choke, bro. Like against a raise, no less. Like it's fine.
Against an eco that has probably a shotgun. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
Danny
that was
living that shot.
yeah, that was not the plan. And well, 5 now looking to punish this aggression here from Danny. Corner will be cleared, but the gun difference will make all the matter. Claus waiting for Mayflower. Claims the kill as well. Dragon needs to dash high up, and 5 is not missing the freebies. Rusty looking for something, but Big Slime too strong. You're all left to him on a 1v5. What can the man do?
I have the spike.
I believe nothing much. As Claus, ready and waiting. He's very patient, and eventually will make quick work of him. If 5 doesn't take the first engagement, which, you know, is eventually what happens, working towards that Gecko, while only 3 points away already.
Oh my.
The round is very well handled by the side of DSS, and you know, with 6.9k on the bank, I would love to see 5 just drop this Guardian and buy a real rifle.
Launching forward.
Not gonna happen. He's gonna choose to hold on to it, perhaps to up one of his teammates in a future round. But now this is the first round where everyone has guns, right? Except Mayflower. But everyone has, like, you know, big boy rifles. Let's see how it works out for NME. The drone clears out Claus, but not before he takes 2. Pops the Empress, pops the Flash. Dragon dashing out below on HP. Claus, 3 for him. Looking to make it many more as Mayflower, waiting on the left side. Will eventually take him out.
Bit overzealous there. Greeting.
A little bit of an overheat and Rusty. Oh, look at his position. If he
timing.
finds French Toast,
He never
his
cleared.
timing could be
French Toast is never
everything.
cleared here. He's never cleared.
He gets cleared. Unlucky. And it's a 2v2. As my dear Sockmaster curses his own supported team.
We almost missed that,
Rusty. A little bit rusty on that aim. The thorns come through, but position not noted. The timing is terrible there for Rusty as Big Slime makes quick work of his life. Mayflower, a Recon Bolt, revealing his position. And the spike will immediately start ticking down. The shock dart. Not quite connecting. The smoke fades away, and he's just not even gonna go for it. Big Slime takes him down. Yeah, and this one is a toughie to lose.
That
Closet
is
are
one
just
that
making.
you don't want to lose.
Yeah, Closet are making
Although-
so much work.
They can
Now
scrounge
we
together
win.
by here.
Airplane's here.
It does look like
They-
they'll have 2 members without full rifles. They'll have 2 more members on light shields, but they do have a buy here as well. Dragon could opt to go full shields, buy someone else go knives, but
He does not choose to do so. And well, now the Rican Bolt comes into top mid. Some of the action already being taken down in this mid part. And French Toast, a really good nade to delay as this one comes through. NME are actually struggling to take this mid, and they will have to use the drone, and Rusty cannot land the shots. French Toast gets one and gets out. And the numbers advantage already to them as the boombot comes through. Dragon taking that one more. Can he find French Toast here? The blind is gorgeous. It's sublime. And one more goes down. Big side position noted. Life taken. All left on to Frost in the 1v4. Can he make a miracle? One found. It's a nice shot, but does not expect Dragon in main. And what a round to win. 3-2. Enemy
I got your
stabilize.
Just, you know, from the front.
Beautiful, beautiful. Honestly, they had more faith in themselves than I had in them, so they
Absolutely.
got that. Listen, yeah, I genuinely think if they go on the lead on attack here, it's wraps. We're going to map 3. So
It might be the case, and well, this man known for being better in defense, Dragon dropping that rifle to his teammates so they can scrape together a buy, or not even choosing to buy instead. Dragon will pop those blades! What a shot onto Big Slime, and what a shot onto French Toast! This guy is on a heater right now! And he cannot be stopped. Yoden! Not quite good enough.
imagine the clip though.
Yeah, Dragon, what an absolute
planted.
unit! Yeah, what a way to give his team the numbers advantage they so desperately need. And Frost, position noted onto the spawn. They do not know exactly it's him, but they know somebody else is. And Closetor, trying to go in the late rap A main, trying to go for some exit frags, but the choice is made, and the call is to save. The coward's Valorant, but also the correct Valorant.
Closed.
They will hold on to these rifles because their team is starting to lose out to bleed money. And they need to keep buying if they want to make a go at this one. Everyone from NME coming here right at Claws, and he could have so many if he just swings. Finds one. Will not find anything else.
Save them on
They
the
don't
street.
have a single life worth saving.
They do keep both rifles, but for a second there was a chance they both died. So, yeah, that was a little bit of unethical Valorant on their side, to just ego swing and when the call is to save. But hey, they made it work. They got one rifle out. Pretty good. And this might very well be a swing round. This is one of the most important rounds of the half. As, you know, enemy already stacking up in economy. If they win this one, they will go over with so much money that they'll be able to buy pretty much the entire half. And, you know, if they lose, as Claus does, he loses the 1v1 to Rusty, and well, the clone baits the entire Vice wall and almost the setup. Frost choosing not to pop those utilities. Very smart by him, Dragon! How the hell did this even happen? He was so far up A main. Just finds a pick onto the Odin and French Toast. The numbers are not in his favor. The judge, it's not good enough, but the classic is Mayflower. A little bit of a whiff, a little bit of a miss. And all of a sudden, this is very, very doable, Danny. That's a ratty position to be at, though, and I don't think they're going to clear him out at all. The Boombot will spot him, actually spots his position, and one kill is found! French Toast almost gets so many more than he ever should have. But Rusty is
Frost was
brought
able
weapons made of
to get that
metal
pick on the Danny.
kill
That
me.
could have been a very, very different round.
Ironic.
Oh my goodness.
Absolutely. And also,
Now enemy running away with the econ.
yeah, if Rusty had not hit the shots, that could have been dangerous. Because French Toast is the kind of guy to just satchel back really quickly and then pop the ult and satchel back in, and then you're cooked. The refrag was there, the kills were found, and you know now DSS, this is their last buy. This is absolutely their last dredges of money, and well, Frog full blind and on the backside, and the Vice ultimate coming right through. The smoke will deny any sort of counterplay here as the side is immediately taken. Frost, I believe, was full blinded by that Omen Paranoia, and the spike will come through as they choose to fight into CT. No players there to meet them, but 5 could have a very dangerous time coming here if he chooses to do so. The Thorns on the elbow, we're so good, but 5 cannot find the shots. It's already taken down, and the retake comes through all the way from mid. Every kill! Wait! They're going DSS's way! The showstopper! Fucked! And it's all left up to Danny in a 1v3. Oh my god, they land the shots. I don't know how they made this one happen, but when it mattered the most, DSS came through.
They are truly fighting tooth and nail for these rounds. I don't know how they won that one, but they did.
I don't know how it's possible. They were all flooding from mid-link, like from B-link. 3 people flooding through a single person choke. And they got every kill. Somehow, some way.
I think it was in part due to the Vice flash on the left side coming out of mid-link.
It very well may have been, and now...
I believe that.
Yeah, look at this aggression coming here onto the A5, ready to face the music. The judge could go massive here. Pops one onto Danny, and the paint shells may very well be enough to claim it. Not quite happening. The Vice Thorns will not deny the wingman, and Rusty will be taken down by Claws. So many low HPs. And Big Slime here could have an absolute festival of kills as Dragon challenges him next. Can't quite land the shots. The Paranoia expended to stall the push TP. South Close gets the kill. And it's low HPs all around, but I think the round is just completely over. 501. One hell of a flank for him. Uh-oh, he's choosing to check the spawn. And he may lose the timing for it. Big Slime coming right up. The timing is awful for Dragon. He stopped looking that very single second. Eeyore is quick with the refrag, finds the headshot, but has to find 4 more. Okay, that is something. He almost landed the shot onto Claus, who was 1 HP.
Oh my goodness, that could have been disastrous.
Yo, imagine he lands the flick onto Claus and then flicks onto 501 because 5 whiffs as he was coming from A main. And all of a sudden it's a 1v1 against a guy that's 1 HP and you have Omen ult.
And then you shoot him in the head, and then you get drafted to Sentinels because you're so good at the game. And then Sentinels comes and plays FLV, and they bring in hundreds of thousands of dollars. And then I make out rich. I got Bandit because I rug pulled them in FLV coin. And then I live on a yacht like Gaben, and then I become best friends with Gaben, and I start working at Valve. And then I rug pulled the CS2 skins market because I'm best friends with Gaben, and he'd let me do that. And then I make out like a bandit.
And you become a trillionaire.
The world's first. Well,
yeah, I think that's a pretty good fantasy. I agree with that one.
Fantasy, this is reality. If only
yeah, you see,
that
but
shot was
the reality is you're missed, so you're not becoming a trillionaire.
Oh, if only Eeyore did that.
If only Eeyore did that. You know, he would have gotten drafted for Sentinels as well, which means you know he lost out on this one too. So I think he might be regretting that one as well. Now we go 5-4 once again. The round advantage in favor of DSS, and the economy that was flamboyant for the side of enemy a couple rounds ago is already looking not so hot. Plus, this guy's ridiculous. There's no right to get away with this and get out. I hate this guy. Unethical Valorant.
Unethical Valorant.
As he finds the first blood. and gets out with his life, popping the Empress to get those insta heals as soon as he gets a kill. 8 HP and still is so confident that he's at least gonna get one more. You're picking up the spike from spawn as the rest of his teammates prodding up B main. The fight's wall. Okay, gets baited.
Launching thorns.
Frost drops another Razor Vine. He still has the Steel Garden to work with. The Euro Ultimate Danny spots one player. What?
That can't be correct.
I am confused. I think that might have been a misclick
That's a bit of misclick.
as he comes
Surely he tried to
out of the ultimate in front of Big Slime, and now, oh,
One enemy remaining.
the swing was so good from Rusty, but French Toast clean with it, claims the last two, and a little bit of an ethical Valorant going all around, you know, closed with an absolute Taliban swing, and Danny, yeah, he tried to ping the guy and accidentally, you know, misclicked the ultimate button. That's what happens when you have ping and Z and ultimate on X. And you know, you try to press C and you press X. A little bit unfortunate. DSS getting up to 6 already. A decent half for them, all things considered, but they're looking to make it more. The Gecko ultimate gets immediately shut down, but French Toast gets one and gets out with his life. Frost getting one more. And I cannot help but feel that this is a win for everything that is wrong in the world. Positor finding almost 2. Gets the smokes out as well. 501 next stop in the chopping block. But he's not the one getting chopped, he's the one holding the saw. French Toast spots the Euro TP, actually gonna hold it. What an absolute unit. Danny choosing not to TP, instead just going to run at it. French Toast finds the last 2. What a guy when he needs it the most. He's always there to deliver as we go on to the last round. DSS up 7-4, looking to make it 8, looking to close out the map.
There.
Yeah, I gotta understand. DSS is just kind of taking their ones and winning them due to some unethical plays.
This is, you know, this is Valorant is losing in this very
we'll
moment.
See how they do on attack.
Get out of my way!
Claws is swinging a mania.
Deserved.
Nice.
Deserved. Claws just got absolutely destroyed by Dragon, who drops a rifle to his teammate. And well, guns are being swapped all around. French Toast taking a very good time ago. Look at this. Look at this from Toast. This guy. Oh! He gets checked! This guy face checked. Wait, are we sure Danny is not wall hacking?
I thought the club was gonna walk in.
Yeah, a Big Slime 1 HP! Dragon. Dude, this guy's ridiculous with those jet blades, and well, looking for so many more dashes and a fight! Not quite Frost! He's left on 1 HP! Danny.
That's the 3rd time.
Switching sides.
With jet knights and you can't get the final kill. What are we doing, Dragon? Look at the TikTok.
He's not giving you the content that you want, Suck. Might as well just make a content out of, you know, him not being able to finally close the clutch.
No, but it's only funny when it's Trump on Manoa, because he's good.
Well, Strays fired a little bit all around, and 7-5. You predicted the DSS would only get 4 in attack with this composition.
If they get
As
8,
it currently stands,
there goes
that would
OG.
mean that NME closed this out 13-11. Do you still stand by that prediction?
No. Yes, actually. Yep.
Good.
I thought there was
That would mean that Valorant smiles and, you know, everyone wins. But DSS, I do not believe that they have any right to close this one out. Claws already up on B main, trying to bid that Vice Wall. Spots a player, Dragon. The aggression is so good, but it goes unnoted. Vice position just a little too good, and Claws is on site, cannot land the shots at all. Big Slime may follow Dragon, it's kills galore. His 5 finally gets a refrag and it's a 2v2. Initiator and low HP player against Initiator and low HP player, but the HP counts may favor enemy a little bit here until French Toast pushes up, gets the kill, makes this a 1v2. Almost impossible for Rusty here. He would have to be the hero of NME as the elbow players are both doubled up together. What is Rusty gonna do? Spots one,
Enemy remaining.
gets the kill. Does he spot another one? No, he does not. French Toast, a swift headshot. 40 HP is all he needs as he takes down both the last 2 players, and an ethical Valorant wins once again.
What do you mean? Enemy is holding A main, but DSS is holding A main, but DSS is on B site, but enemy is on B site and B link, and DSS is A main. What do you mean?
Everyone die. Rocks fall. Everyone dies except French Toast, who wins the round.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
That's exactly what happened, and now, well, it's a repeat of exactly what happened last time. It's a B-slam in the anti-eco, except NME did not choose to stack the side. It's just Rusty here, position noted, and I believe the nade will flush him out. The side will be free for their taking, and the anti-eco looking very strong right now. Unless some miracle shots happen with those classics, I do not believe DSS should lose this round anytime soon. Klaus, power position for him. Rusty needs to just swing, double right click his head. Big Slime taking the Dragon already. Danny cannot line the shot either. Klaus finding Rusty as well, and Mayflower, his work is just not enough as his teammates fall on sight. And Frost corroses it out with a double kill.
I mean, great round for DSS. They're working their hardest to prove me wrong, which
Yeah.
I respect. But also, enemy, let's
Now we
remember
wait.
that Dragon.
Our utility
and
is just
Denny
better,
are
bro.
high-rank
Move my
players.
wall.
Dragon and Denny are high-rank players, but we are perfectly capable of shooting by ourselves. Right? Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah. I mean, it's not even that. I think we've just forgotten that we can support our players with utility. It feels like they haven't made any
How does that work?
set play, any play at all. And while the smoke now on bottom mid is delaying them quite a bit, the drone will gather the information, but once again, nothing to act upon off of these utils, and it feels like they might have just been wasted. Claws. He's abusing the
Wait,
fact
he
that you
knows-
expect
wait, he
someone to
knows?
beat the wall and just walks in.
He made no jumping noise. Surely Rusty knows he's out right now.
You could jiggle it as well, but Rusty.
I mean, yeah, but
Looks
every single
unaware.
time they baited the wall, they've jump started it. Surely Rusty is aware.
I don't think he is. And Mayflower,
aware.
I don't think he's
He's not
aware
aware.
either of the presence. Mid Claws gets the kill, and so does French Toast, and an ethical Valorant wins out once again. Claws looking for so many more.
Over
Danny lands the shot, gives his team a fighting chance, but still numbers advantage on favor of DSS as the plant comes down, and the bonus is looking hot. To be converted, Paranoia onto CT, the smoke as well from Big Slime, and this is a toughie to push through unless you just, you know, throw bodies at it. That's exactly what they choose to do. Works out for them. Dragon cannot quite land the shots, not even fired. Big Slime, one absolute hero. TP's onto side valiantly. By the way, the nade just a little too good, denying, delaying, Frost, everyone is falling, and Danny cannot get more than 3, and the bonus is converted for DSS as they go up to 10.
I mean, you know what? DSS is playing this very well. They are just capitalizing on the fact that they have more util than the enemy to throw around. They're taking space, they're taking fights, and they're winning. I mean, it's beautiful. What can I say? Listen, they're at 3 out of the 4 rounds I said they would get on defense, so anything is possible. Anything is possible. Listen, I've seen DSS lose 0-13 before. Anything is possible.
Absolutely. Well, it would have to be a very, very hard comeback here for NME if they're going to take us to map 3, and it starts by winning this round, it starts by winning the eco and proving us that we could be wrong. But look at the economies, it's not really an eco, it's not really a save. If they lose this one, they'll be going broke, and DSS would be on 11 claws. What a shot to find. Information spotted. Rusty's position noted. Danny's life claimed. And everything is just stumbling down for NME. What a shot from Dragon. Getting that clip onto Claws and French toast. Satchel beats Rusty, who just cannot do squat. Yor has found Big Slime. Maybe something to work with here in the round, as it's a 2v3, but 5 HP on Dragon. Make this one hell more complicated. The body shot found. The kill is claimed, and Yor just can't quite land the kill either. 11-5, and the economy of NME is looking absolutely shattered.
I think if you're enemy, you need to realize you have one more time out here, and you need to cook the most diabolical defensive trap place that you have ever cooked in your entire life. But, unfortunately, I think they may be getting slightly tilted, slightly upset, slightly demoralized, defeated,
Now
and
we
in
win.
that state, it is almost impossible to remember that you have timeouts to use.
Absolutely. I mean, in that state, it's almost impossible to remember that you can think at all, and you just want to hold W and just, you know, try to self-cope, try to say, I'm better than these guys, try to get some kills. And, you know, as they work their way up to A main, DSS, the default might just be everything that they need to make this one work. The box swiftly cleared, or position spotted. And Rusty, the jump spot. I don't think they quite caught the players! And Clots and Big Slime kill everyone on the A side. The side is taken for free. The smoke comes down. The Gecko ultimate clears it out. Danny,
That's bomb.
hold on, that's a bomb!
That's not, we have Omen ult though. DSS is Omen ult. Will
Sure they
actually
do,
use
but
it
if
or
Danny
not?
can kill Claws, then Frost, ready to get one. Mayflower with a reefer. Claws has to be the difference maker here. He's the ride or die, and in this case, it's a ride. Riding onto that match point, riding onto that 12th round. All left up to Mayflower. This one would be one for the history books, but Big Slime with the wraparound will deny it from him. 12-5 DSS out of nowhere with a composition that, you know, would make even the, you know, have you ever gone to an amusement park and seen that ride that's like the horror ride that, you know, you go through scary things, you're sitting in like a wagon and you get jump scared by many things, you know, even the guys that are playing horror fiends in that attraction are scared of the composition of DSS.
I mean, listen, they do it well. They do it unethically. Who am I to judge them?
I am. See, that's unethical as well, but unfortunately can only get one. Claws blinding into side. Mayflower cannot quite land the shots. Gets blinded by a Yoru, and the solo ult is so good, but Claws already up on his face. Finds one more with the Odin. Yor with the refrag, but close to the shorty on his face, and it's good enough to claim the kill. It's all left onto Danny. Information acquired, sure, but it's 15 HP in a dream. The Frost closes it out. DSS in the most disgusting composition possible. Close out the game, close out the series 2-0, and move on. As unfortunately, NME is eliminated off of the playoffs. And thank you so much for them for playing in the season 22, but they can't just quite continue their path. Somebody had to lose at the end of the day, and it's been them. GG will play to them. They made it interesting, they made it close, but eventually DSS walks away with the win.
You know, I think it's important to note that in a different universe where Trombone Man Noah is not away at a basketball game, that NME has a real, very likely shot of winning this game. I mean, Claus was just kind of the A factor. He stepped up and was putting down Dragon when Dragon was feeling it. And that led to Dragon not being able to shoot against any other members of DSS. It kind of just led to the total collapse of NME. And so
Yeah.
DSS basically has Claws to thank for that. Now, I'm not saying that Big Slime and French Toast didn't make an impact, and I'm not saying that Frost and Fife didn't make an impact, but this Claws guy, he just does it
He's
different.
pretty good. Yeah,
He
he's
does it
pretty
different.
good.
Like, pretty good is a bit of an overstatement. I'd say he's aight, you know what I mean?
He's
But like,
alright. He's decent.
he's aight.
He's
aight.
okay.
But yeah, in all seriousness, I was liking how NME was playing. I thought that they were doing very well. It was just eventually it's too much to ask of Dragon and Danny to have to clutch out every round.
Yeah.
And that led to DSS just taking away the sweep. And hey, they proved me wrong. They proved me wrong about the comp. So it looks like Claws took that to heart and carried them to the round of 16, which will be happening next week.
Yeah, I mean, it just happened. It just happened in
Yeah.
DSS. Absolutely. Congratulations to them. GG, well played. They will move on to this bracket. And as you said, they will move on to play next week. So, I think that will be all for me, unless you have anything to add.
Yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. I believe we have quite a few games. Both Nope, just on Sunday. I think this is the last game of tonight. So we will see you guys tomorrow with the rest of the round of 24 games. Goodbye. Bye bye.
Bye bye.